click is all it takes to lose everything.
We are in a cyber war. You can either be a defendant or you could be a victim.
I love helping people, so one of the things I like doing each week is answering questions. So I actually got some great questions this week, so let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. The first one is, Dr. Cole, what do you think of cyber insurance, and is it something you recommend we get at our company? Remember, insurance is basically transferring risk. What you're in essence doing, whether it's life insurance, automobile insurance, or cyber insurance, is you are paying a certain amount of money to another entity in order to be able to be liable for that risk. The key thing with any insurance is to look at the actual policy. Look at what the requirements are listed there. For example, I had a friend who had insurance, but in the insurance policy, he said that he did not smoke. Well, he needed to cash in on the insurance, and the insurance company found out that he smoked 2 to 3 times a month, and basically because the policy said we will only insure you if you do not smoke, because he smoked, they didn't honor the policy and did not have to pay out. The reason I bring that up, that's what happens with a lot of cyber insurance policies. Cyber insurance sounds good, but it usually doesn't pay out because companies are not following the terms and conditions. A recent cyber insurance policy that I read basically said that the company must apply all patches to all servers within a 30-day period. Now, unless you're a small company, I don't know any company that does that. Yes, I know companies that do that 98 or 99%, but they don't do it 100%. So the problem is these companies are getting cyber insurance, but they're not having the technical people read the policy close enough. And there's basically statements in there that are going to allow the insurance company not have to pay. Because in that particular case, if there's an attack and they file for the policy, all the insurance company has to show is there was one server that had a patch that hasn't been applied in 31 days, and that policy is null and void. So while I do like insurance, and it's a great way to transfer risk, my concern today is most companies are using it just as a hot potato, pass the bucket, I don't want to deal with it, but they don't really recognize it's not doing them a lot of good because they're not adhering to what's in the policy. So if you're interested in cyber insurance, you have to do a few things. First, what do you really want to be protected against? What is the level of security that you're willing to agree to? And then what is the price of that policy? We work with another client where the policy said that you have to apply all patches on all servers within 30 days, and they went back and said we can't do that. We can only agree that we will apply patches on critical servers within 90 days. What did the insurance company do? They quadrupled the premium on the policy to the point that it was so expensive the company couldn't afford it. So always make sure that if you are going to do cyber insurance, what are you trying to protect against? What are you willing to pay? And what is the level of security that you're willing to assess your organization against to make sure that if a breach does happen, you'll be protected. Always read the fine print. Always recognize what you're agreeing to, and if you do that, then cyber insurance can be an effective tool in cybersecurity, but if you're just using it to check a box, you might not get what you're paying for.